Good old Yee beat me to it.
Yeah, it's crazy. He had some mad takes.
I've just seen the fucking Philip DeFranco video that's like Kanye supported Hitler so much even Alex Jones disagrees, but I haven't seen like what the
You've
actual
not actually seen the clip. It's crazy. It's actually crazy because what's his big? What the fuck's his name? The guy you literally just said. Yeah, he looks at Kanye like he's insane. And I'm like, I'm like, brother, that's you.
That's you.
Alex Jones and the fucking chemical gay frogs fucking lost it.
Yeah, and then he's watching like Kanye do like fucking impromptu, like he brought props to make a joke about like the Israeli prime minister. It's one of the most crazy things I've ever seen.
He brought netting.
Yeah, he brought milk. He brought fucking Yazoo milk, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And then he brought net. Then he took a tiny net out, and then he started going fucking crazy, talking to himself. And then Alex Jones was like, yes, sir.
Yo, shout out to the Seychelles flag. I mean, who told people they could do flags in that arrangement? That's crazy.
We are recording though, just so you know.
That's fine. Shout out to my boys in Seychelles. Number 4 country of LSF watchers I've heard.
Oh, true.
There's 4 people watch the LSF podcast. Holy fuck.
Yeah, there's one from Northern Ireland, one from England,
one from Wales, one from the United States.
We'll go.
And I'm
insane the amount of countries we hit, actually.
Yeah. The UK kind of is one, though.
And America's kind of just like Britain too, so.
Yeah, it is. It kind of is. You just got more DLC. You got more patches.
Yeah, fucking they gave up on supporting the old one, so they just downloaded the new one.
Yeah, we had ours. We had our like colonies and everything, but they were like too much admin, so they like slowly shut down the servers.
It's more like the UK is Family Guy and the US is the Cleveland Show.
No, it's American Dad, obviously.
You guys are the fucking Cleveland Show. You're not getting any more updates.
American Dad's better though, so they can't be American Dad.
Okay, then we're
American
like
Dad is better.
Yeah, we're one of those like fucking shitty Netflix shows that no one cares about.
we're Family Guy and they're Big Mouth.
No, so fucking the UK is WoW Classic, and then we're like retail WoW, where we're still getting updates and love, and you guys are kind of just like repeating a dead cycle.
Yeah, go
damn topical. Welcome into the LSF podcast. I am Notice Z here with my cat Jesse. Hi Jesse, how are you? And then we also got Lion Eagle here, and then fucking Curly's here, and then that's it. That's all of LSF. No one else exists in the org. We could not find anyone to come do a podcast with us.
You didn't even name all of your cats.
That's true. Where's the other one?
Jesty's the only one that's here.
Oh, fair enough.
If Nymeria wants a shout out, you should fucking show up.
That's
no free clout.
No free clout. You need to get a second cam for Jesse whenever we don't have an extra member.
Good idea. I used to have a second cam that I had set up that was just on my bed whenever Maya used to sleep on my bed. But that didn't last very long because I kept knocking it over in the middle of the night. I was like, fuck this.
How's it been, boys? It's been a while since we've sat down and recorded. I know you can tell by our seamless never missing an upload, but it's been like almost a month, it feels like, since we've sat down to do a podcast.
Has it really been like a month?
It's been like
2 or 3
2 and a half weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
2.5 weeks and I've still got nothing to talk about.
I actually have quite a few things to talk about. There's actually quite a few things on the list. There's even a debate between me and I assume Z over one of the topics.
Yeah, well, that one I can talk about. This one, but
I don't think we're allowed to talk about it legally. We're not allowed to talk about Pokemon this episode legally, or else we just become a Pokemon podcast at this point.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Pokecast.
The Pokecast. That's something different. I do that in my free time.
Yeah,
That's about Pokemon.
We're talking about Pokemon. Yeah, actually,
exactly.
a little bit about Pokemon, but I've been loving like the clips of Valkyrie, Sykkuno, and like Leslie in that playing the new Pokemon. It's been kind of hype.
It is.
It's
been
been
really
tiny hunting and stuff. They've been really funny.
They also do.
Pokemon's kind of like a lesser known franchise, so it's really nice to see bigger streamers shining a light on a small indie developer.
No, but I get what Land Eagle said. It's nice to see them just like have fun and like play like you're a fucking child again. They did the same thing.
Like,
Leslie did the same
like
thing
proper,
with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, it's like proper co-op and stuff in the new game, so it's like cool. Like actually seeing that like really like nicely done.
Yeah, it's nice seeing people that have friends when you don't have any. It's nice because that's what I could do.
We need the Pokemon RP server.
Pokemon RP server, fuck's sake.
Yo, Pixelmon, let's go.
No, I don't think I could be a part of another dying fucking Minecraft server. I don't think my life could handle going into a server and getting fucking rolled by someone who has a level 99 and I'm walking around with level 5 fucking Charmander.
Yeah, but you're the first gym, it's fine.
That would be fun. That would be a fun thing to do. Would be to like have people be gym leaders and like do it properly. But like,
I'd be happy to be the first gym leader and just walk out there with like one Pidgey.
Sup, bitch? Your worst fucking nightmare.
but it's level 100.
You have a team of 6 level 100 Magikarps that don't need no splash. So yeah,
God,
that's the end of Pokemon talk.
Those are crazy.
We're legally not allowed to talk anymore. We've hit our word count.
That's true. We have.
So that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah, this was the Pokemon special, but we still had the word count.
One thing that has been going on in the world in particular, is the Mighty Full World Cup in general. If any of you actually care about soccer.
I'm so fucking mad that we took so long to record this because I really wanted Wales to beat the shit out of the US because I thought that'd be funny. And then we drew. I was like, damn, that's kind of lame. And then when US and England were playing, the fucking Twitter was just chef's kiss, just a like lovely place to just go and have a good time, have a good read, have a good laugh. And I really got behind the idea of if America wins, it's soccer, and if England wins, then it's football. And then we fucking drew like the pussies we are.
My favorite one was it was America or England. Whoever loses has to keep James Corden.
That was great. Yeah,
that was rough.
Yeah.
Now he's like in the ocean somewhere. Doesn't know what the fuck to do.
No, now it's like a split parent situation. Like we're gonna have to like, have him on weekends and every second Tuesday we've got him. And...
Yeah, he gets to come back for Soccer Aid and fucking one of those other events, Children in Need.
To be fair, the only agreement we really had was he comes back and does Gavin and Stacey every now and again, and that was an alright agreement.
He has to do the Christmas. He has to do the Christmas specials.
Yeah.
I've seen like there was a lot of like people interacting. Like Ludwig was giving out like 5K. Logan Paul and KSI were talking about like exclusive Prime flavors for whoever wins. So their marketing got kind of fucked up when nobody won. I think most people's marketing ploy got kind of fucked up by that. In general, like, I also, do you want to see what I have? I have a bottle of fucking Prime. Look at me, I'm an influencer. Oh,
a bottle of Prime? Jeez.
Wow, it only cost me £2. Actually, my brother bought it.
Is it
any good though?
It was alright. I wasn't rushing to get it. It tastes like Parma Violets, if that means anything to you. The one I had.
Oh, I don't think I'd like a drink that's Parma Violet flavored.
Yeah, there's like no calories or anything in it. I suppose it's supposed to hydrate you or whatever. I don't know. It was alright.
I'd rather have water, to be honest.
I like Parma
Violets.
Have Gatorade over there?
Not really.
No.
We have Powerade, mate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's basically just supposed to be a Powerade competitor.
Yeah. That's the truth.
Oh yeah, I get like what it is. It's like, you know, like Lucas Sport and all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's not as sweet. It's the one I had at least. But like
it's honestly good. I get the fucking zero sugar Gatorade because I can't do. I that's how I know I'm getting old. Fucking like regular Gatorade makes my stomach upset if I drink it.
My guy, you neck about 400 fucking energy drinks a day. That's what's making your stomach upset. Nah. Yeah. I think the combination of water is your stomach getting upset that you're not consuming pure energy drink.
I'm drinking water right now. I drink a ton of water. I go through like fucking 2 of these a day. All right, I don't want to hear shit.
A ton of water?
Yes, a metric ton.
Yeah,
I actually don't know how bad that would be. A ton of water.
You would die. You would die. You would drown.
Yeah, overhydration is in fact a thing. Yeah.
You can literally kill yourself.
Do you guys know there was a radio station that did like a person who drinks the most water wins?
They died.
And they won like some money, and yeah, they just fucking died.
Yeah, they literally drowned because there was too much water in their body, and it filled up their lungs. That's literally what happens. Yeah. You will die.
They got water poisoning.
Yeah, PSA, don't do that.
Yeah, don't drink too much water. Drink what's it called?
Prime.
Prime. Yeah,
Speaking of Prime, if you have Prime Gaming, you can go ahead and connect
Nope.
your Amazon account to your Twitch account.
No one's live.
And you get a
This is
free
for nobody.
subscription every month.
no one has no one has died from drinking too much Prime energy drink.
Yet.
Yet. I was gonna say, you want to be the first?
Also, it's not an energy drink. Thank you very much. It's hydration.
Energy supplement.
It's just called hydration.
Hydration.
Tropical.
It's not even legally allowed to be called a drink.
Yeah, Prime hydration tropical punch. Tropical punch flavored
It's not
drink
supposed to
with
give you
sweetness.
energy. It's just supposed to hydrate you better than water because it has like electrolytes in it.
Electrolytes.
Yeah.
I will say though,
there's some science behind it.
Hey,
the
I've got
bottle
an idea.
is
Drink
cool.
2 waters.
I will say the bottle is cool. Like it feels like, do you know what I mean? I know this is just marketing, but like it feels like something more than like, I don't know. I feel cool. I feel like I could post a TikTok and get fucking numbies, because like there's a we got off topic talking about, we'll come back and talk about the World Cup, but are you aware of Wakey Wines or whatever the fuck it's called, Nan Eagle?
Wakey wine? No.
Let me Google it.
Is that anything like Wiki Feet?
No, it's not. It's this fucking... Yeah, it's Wakey Wines, right? It's this place in Wakefield. It's in London, I think.
Wakefield.
Right,
Wakefield's not in London.
Is it not? Oh, I thought it was like a part. Like, anyway, it's this shitty fucking off license.
Wakefield's in Yorkshire.
Yorkshire, there we go. Anyway, it's this shitty off license that the guy,
Right,
the guy who owns it has popped off on TikTok because he has like all the Prime. And he sells them for like £60 a bottle or something mental.
What the fuck? Why?
And he's like, come on down to Wakey Wines and get some fucking Prime. And you're like, all right, big man.
TikTok blew up Wakey Wines in Wakefield because it always has Prime.
And the guy who owns it apparently got arrested for money laundering, which I also find very funny.
Dude had a sweet gig of just selling like the only source of Prime in Yorkshire, I assume, and then he just ruined it by money laundering.
Yeah, this guy's mad. Like, what's it? Oh, he's got like branded like stuff on now. Like, for context, this is like the outside of the shop. I can't even show this article because it's so horrible. But like, it's just a shitty shop. Like, it's like it looks like you would get poisoned if you ate anything out of it or drank anything from it.
It's next to a telephone shop and and a beauty salon.
Yeah,
that's just like a bunch of wigs in the video in like the window.
Yeah, Prime's like its own fucking monster in the UK specifically, because in the US it's not as big a deal because that's where it's made. I'm very sure, or like there's more like it's where it started, so there's more like availability of it, and they have more like shit similar to it. Whereas here, people literally go mental, and like it's only available in Asda officially because of Walmart and that connection. And what was it? They literally were like they barred kids from coming into the shop before 6 because they would literally wait outside in the like an hour before the opening of Asda to get some. And I'm like, what a crazy life.
If I were to Asda, like I wouldn't put it out. Like I would let the area of the shelf just be empty.
Yeah, they also did it where you can only buy 3 at a time, which is also very funny.
I think fuck it with that. I mean, like, if like someone's gonna buy like 20 of them, who cares?
Well, it's because they just resell them like fucking Wakey Wines, we fucker. Yeah. Anyway, back to the World Cup. Basically, everyone's fucking marketing ploys have been screwed over by the draw, which is cringe from the US and England.
Yeah, I can't believe fucking US made top 8 with 2 draws and a win over a winless team.
Wait, what? Sorry.
US made top 8. We made it to like the elimination stage, right? Because we fucking got 2 draws and then 1 win over a team that didn't have any wins. That's top 8 material, baby.
To be fair, if you look at like the World Cup thing, it's generally if you get 1 win, you're pretty sorted. You just need to like not lose after that. Like US, that's like fine result, really. I don't even know who they play now.
We play Netherlands on Saturday.
Oh fuck, good luck.
Yeah, I know.
I think England play like Senegal, I think, and Wales play the fucking...
I'm so sad that Wales didn't make top 8 because
They
fucking
were so shit though. They were so bad.
no,
They got absolutely destroyed by Iran. Like that's it all really.
Yeah. How did they tie with us then? Because we didn't body Iran, but we beat Iran.
Yeah. So did England. Fucking destroyed Iran as well. 6-2, I think it was. Either way, Wales are crap. That's just the moral of the story.
Pour one out for Jody.
Yeah. Rip. The World Cup in general has been horrible.
Yeah.
Like
Did
the
you see
football has been
fucking-
good or whatever, but like the whole thing is just a joke.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like with the fucking one being in Qatar, two, fucking like all the stuff that went into like building the like stadiums and then being really cringe about LGBT people. It's just not a good anything, really.
Yeah, and my favorite thing was I say my favorite. I say this jokingly, but like
Favorite,
basically they agreed to all these things. They were like, "Oh, we'll have beer, no problem." Yeah. But then the minute it's like 2 days before the thing, they go, "No Budweiser. Nobody gets any Budweiser." Who are like one of the main sponsors of the World Cup, and they like
Insane.
shut down all of the tents. And they was like, "What you gonna do? It starts in 2 days. You can't fucking take us off now. Fuck you." I think it took like 3 or 4 days for them to reopen everything. I'm like, what a joke.
They keep giving it to like countries that are like just not good to their people or
like USA,
in general.
America. Like I think that's what the next one is. The next World Cup's
it
in.
You know what? I say buy it.
It's
Russia
USA.
into fucking Qatar into fucking USA. That's a bad 3 in a row.
I'm pretty sure it's USA.
I'll say I think we need to like boycott it next year. Let's just not do it.
For one, it's actually USA, Mexico, Canada joint bid. Like they're all together.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
Hey, I don't know about Canada and Mexico, but I know one of them is cringe.
All right, Canada's US light, and then Mexico. They got their own thing going on.
Well, all I know is all my only experience of Mexico that I know from people that have been there is like when you go on holiday there, they tell you not to leave your hotel. Like they're like, "Hey, stay in the resort. Don't go past the line. You could die."
The only thing I know about Mexico is that like it's really like yellow there.
I hate you.
It's like there's like a yellow like tone over everything.
We get it. You watched Breaking Bad.
Fuck off.
Or just anything where they go to Mexico. It's not just Breaking Bad. Also, I haven't watched Breaking Bad, so
Neither have I.
Oh, fair
Except
enough.
actually,
in
it's a
Breaking
lie.
Bad, every time they're in Mexico, you can tell because the entire screen is yellow.
yeah.
I watched a GIF of the entire of Breaking Bad, so I think I've seen it.
Oh, so you watched like the entire Morbius movie, but it was like entire Breaking Bad.
Yeah, so I think
Excellent.
I've seen the whole thing. It's fine. But yeah, FIFA's cringe. Fuck Qatar. Let's go.
Let's go.
The only good thing about it is that if you're into football, there's just football on all the time for the past like 2 weeks. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Like during work, I will wake up and just go yes, and just watch everything.
Yeah, the teachers are letting kids airplay it on the TVs in class, and it's kind of hype. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not a big football guy, but like being able to like have something to do while I'm at work, I'm like, this is nice.
Did you like? Was the US game when you were at class? Like, did they go like, "Guys, America's on," and they like put the TV on? You were all like, "We believe that you will win. We believe that we will win," or whatever the fuck their shitty chants are.
There was no chanting in class, sadly. But we'll just put up any game that's on. We're like, fuck it, something to have on. But we did. My class specifically did watch USA versus Iran because it was on during class time.
And then they were like, "Okay, time for a history lesson, kids." What's
And there was that one kid who was like, "I'm liking this Iran."
Bro, fucking yeah. Oh my god. Thankfully, it wasn't during that class. But God.
These are next he's gonna come in wearing like his Kanye was right fucking t-shirt.
Dude, I would actually.
Oh my god. More like Kanye best, I'll say it.
Nope. I won't say that.
But yeah, did you see the Welsh women's captain, I believe it was, or like an women's captain came into the
Jodie. She's sometimes on our podcast.
Jodie, yeah, she's on their podcast. No, she was the netball captain. What are you talking about?
It's why she's busy right now. Jodie's actually
at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cringe, honestly. We told them not to go.
She took the money. She took the bag. Fair
yeah,
play. You know,
she
it is
took
what
the
it is. But they went into the ground with like a pride bucket hat on, like a rainbow bucket hat, and they were like, no, no, that's
Dude,
inappropriate.
imagine giving like the rainbow to the gays like that.
Yeah, because
Like
it's actually a
you know what I'm
symbol
saying,
from
though?
God.
Like
So that's
it's literally a rainbow, and then they're like taking it away from any
shut
other
up.
context. What do you mean, sure? No, but like that's what they are doing. It's like literally like they could just like turn the other cheek and just be like, yeah, it's just a rainbow. Like just like pretend that it's not gay.
Okay,
Like
it
not a
sounds
symbol.
what it
But, like-
sounded like you were saying was much worse than what you actually meant.
Correct.
I
I see where you're both at.
What I thought you were saying was, I can't believe these gays are taking the rainbow away from us straight people. No, we can't have it anymore.
But that's what I'm saying is like why are like
What you're saying is they could have just
why-
said it was
why-
something else, but
yeah why are they letting that happen? Yeah. They're the ones like just giving away the rainbow. They're like, yeah, rainbows are gay.
well, to be fair, in this situation it was, but like, did you also see the guy who went on the pitch with like every message possible?
No,
Do you know what I'm talking about? No, this guy pitched or ran onto the pitch during whatever game it was with a pride flag. He had "Save Ukraine" on the front and like "Respect Irani woman" on the back or whatever. And I was like, this guy's got everything
Nice.
covered.
Yeah.
It's like fair
True,
play.
actually. I don't much care for women, but Irani women, they're alright.
I did see
I hate
people
being on a
that,
podcast with Lion Eagle.
I did see people in the comment being like, why do you have to make it so political? Why didn't he talk about people that are starving? It's like, mate, he only had so much room in his body, alright? There's not enough room.
True, to be fair.
Yeah.
And
Should-
those
if-
are
if-
the two hot button issues.
Maybe he would have had more room on his body if he wasn't starving. So
That's true. Yeah.
the fact that he couldn't fit that message on there shows that people are starving, so he didn't need to.
But he got his World Cup tickets, so priorities.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has priorities over.
yeah. Football! He just gets footy strands, so he'll be fine.
The only thing I've seen is like it was like two lads from Liverpool who ended up in like some like Qatar prince who's like
Were they like
like
pet as
mansion.
tigers and shit?
yeah like it's like lion cubs and shit.
Yeah, it was just two blokes in their fucking England kit, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
like there's a big fucking cage with a lion in it, and they're just like,
Yeah, and it's just like two like proper just like scouse lads.
yeah, horrible that exists as a concept, but it kind of
crazy.
it looked like whenever I seen the pictures, it looked like the scene from the fucking Hangover movie. You know where they have
it literally. It was literally like something out of like a comedy movie. It was insane.
yeah, but yeah, fuck the World Cup, fuck Qatar, fuck.
Speaking of the World Cup, though, do we
yes.
want to go ahead and
Yeah.
go to the tier list since we're here?
Yeah, speaking of World Cup, we're also gonna.
Why
look...
don't you World Cup my balls?
Oh, that's what links all these flags.
Are you fucking with me?
Yes.
So this week's tier list is I'm gonna start because I've actually did mine based on football.
Really? You think that fucking
You chose
France is gonna win?
France is your favorite? That's
Yeah.
so cringe, dude.
So here's the thing: I made this list before Germany got knocked out. I also...
Fortunate.
That's very funny.
I made this list before quite a few of these countries got knocked out, and I also just kind of wanted to do it like as if I didn't know they'd been knocked out or like what the situation was.
All right, Qatar being the first country knocked out is very fucking funny though.
Yeah, because they're shit.
Eat shit. Yeah.
Also, cringe. Fuck you. Smile.
Smile.
They were shit. If we're gonna talk about pure football and ability, excluding everything else, they were just bad. And
that's what I like about the World Cup, though. That the hosting nation is always like like so like ingrained in the sport and really good at it. And
my favorite was I don't know if you know this, but every like World Cup host has gotten out of the group stage, except Qatar, and South Africa.
F.
Yeah, so the before South Africa, every other one I'm pretty sure got out of the group stage, and then Qatar were just like, "Hey lads, we're just here for the ride." One thing that they did do, which I find well, actually, they actually talked about it on the commentary, where they're saying the problem with Qatari football is that everyone's so fucking minted there that they have no reason to be professional athletes.
True.
I'm like, that's actually kind of based. So like what drive would you want to be a professional athlete if you're already crazy rich?
Yeah, it's like footballers in like this country like get paid so much for 90 minutes of work, whereas people in Qatar get paid more for 0 minutes of work.
Yeah, but that's why they're like, that's why they'll never be good at football. I'm like, oh well, it doesn't always work that way. But you're not fully wrong. In terms of other countries that have absolutely no chance, Wales, hell, Japan. Ironically, I put us having no chance, but Japan have absolutely fucking demolished like everybody. Fair play.
Have they actually?
They beat Germany. Did they not?
Japan have figured out the tech.
Japan beat Germany today.
Bro, Japan based.
Yeah, and did they beat Spain? I can't remember, but basically they beat 2 of the people that I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah, Japanese does have 2 wins. That's
2 wins. Yeah.
Based.
Yeah, World War One and World War Two.
Notorious winners of both of those. Ecuador, even though I'm fairly sure they qualified, they have literally no chance. Costa Rica.
I don't think. Can you qualify with 1-1-1?
Yeah. You can qualify with 4 points. Depends on the rest of the group. Depends on goal difference. Like, I don't know if you've seen, but the group with Poland and... Is it Ecuador? Poland, Ecuador? Or
Poland, Argentina, Mexico, Saudi Arabia.
So it came down to yellow cards.
Wow.
Because they had the same goal difference. They had the same points. They had the exact same results. It came down to that one team had 3 more yellow cards, so they didn't go through. And if they had the same amount of yellow cards, it would have literally been a coin flip.
Wow.
That was the last option. I'm like, I kind of wish they had just deliberately went out, got 3 more, and just went, fuck it.
Yeah, to be fair, if I was one of those teams, I obviously wouldn't, but I would have just been like, fuck it, do the coin flip, I don't care.
Get it twisted, let's go.
Run the coin flip, don't even tell me how many yellow cards we have.
You know who a team that is incredibly based? That I see it up there and can win. Good.
So, you know what's funny? It took me... You said Tunisia. Knew Tunisia were in it. Forgot that this was their flag and went, Turkey aren't in the fucking World Cup. Because I remember, when I seen this, I looked at the Turkey flag. I was like, this isn't Turkey. But it is Turkey. What is this?
If it makes you feel better, Tunisia has been knocked out.
Yeah, I gather. Canada have 1 good player. Sorry, L. Ratio. I'm pretty sure Australia went through, even though I have them with no chance. I think that's about as far as they'll go.
They did get through, yeah.
Saudi Arabia, cringe. Iran, cringe. Don't even talk to me. Serbia. I have them as underdog because they had like a few half-decent players, but I think they're out as well.
Serbia, I hardly know, yeah. Yeah, Serbia came last in their division.
Nice. Switzerland, I have them an underdog. I would actually put them in no chance. I forgot that all of their like good players in my mind are like 35 years old, so that means nothing. Denmark really should have done better. I know they're out. Denmark have some really good fucking players. They just whiffed the fucking bag. Like, I actually failed so badly.
It's because they're made of Lego, so...
Is that where Lego's from?
Yeah, I think so, right?
I don't know. You're either about to be very racist or very correct.
Switzerland, they still need to play a game, but they're favored to move on.
Fair enough.
Over Cameroon.
Which is crazy, because this is Cameroon. I'm positive this is Cameroon, and that's Senegal, and that's Ghana. Cameroon are kind of weird, because they have like good players, but whenever they all play together, they don't play well. It's weird. Mexico, I love their goalkeeper. I don't know if you know, but this is his 5th World Cup.
You know who else 5th World Cup it is? We talked about this in class. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is the first player to ever score a goal in 5 different World Cups.
Suey, let go. Uruguay, I have here. If this was 4 years ago, I think Uruguay would probably be higher up. All of their like really good players are literally old AF, like fucking Suarez and shit. Cavani, Godin, old. USA, sure. They've done alright. That's a pity pick. I feel like they have more chance than any of these fucking L nerds down here.
Yeah, this is like the farthest because we haven't made it to the knockout stage in like forever. So,
Croatia. So I feel like I wanted to put Croatia in can win because they literally got to like the semi-final or like the final of the Euros or like of the last World Cup. They did really well, but that's the thing. They're just getting older and older and older. So Morocco is a weird one because Samuel Eto'o, who's like a really famous like Cameroonian player, used to play for Barcelona. He must have got paid ridiculous amounts of money from Qatar, because he's and Africa together. He is from Africa, so he'll probably rep his boys. But he had a final of Senegal versus Morocco in the final, and he had Qatar beating England in the quarterfinals. So hey, good effort, but no. They've looked good when I've seen them play, so I'll give them that. Poland have been really dog shit, considering they have one of the best strikers in the world in their team. Senegal could have been really good. Mane's injured. If Mane wasn't injured, they'd probably be like nearly in can win. Ghana have
they are moving on though.
Yeah, as I said, they're good, but like they're missing their best player, arguably. Yeah. Ghana, I love all the Ghanaian players. Fucking champions, ex-Swansea players in there, quite a few of them. The guys, the gods, Andre and Jordan. What you're gonna tell me they're out? I know, but like,
well, no, they're not out. They have one more game to play, but they have 1 win, 1 loss, so it's up in the air.
There's a chance. South Korea should be goated. Probably aren't as good as they should be. Son hasn't been on fire. And then, as far as can win goes, bar the fact that Spain and Germany have been absolute dog shit, and Belgium are out of the competition. The top three that
Belgium
I have
is eliminated, Germany's eliminated, Spain has at least
went through.
Yeah.
I really thought Belgium could do it. Really did.
Yeah, fucking Dan Corona was very upset at the Belgium team on Twitter.
Yeah, I love the Belgium team. I love Lukaku. He's one of my favorite players of he's just a big.
He's the one who like picks you up when you fall off the track, right?
No. Lukaku's the one that looks like Stormzy.
All right, yeah.
We talked about this on a previous LSF podcast.
Who does the neck play for?
The neck? That was rugby. That was rugby.
Oh, damn! Unfortunate.
Yeah. Also French.
Excellent. Get him on the squad.
Argentina have Messi. Brazil. Netherlands have a really good team. Portugal have Ronaldo. England actually, to be fair, England I genuinely think could do really well. Their team is so good.
Wayne Rooney,
Frank
Steven
Lampard,
Gerrard, Frank Lampard,
Scholesy, John Terry. Actually, John Terry would fit into this World Cup.
Yeah, we've got Chunks as well.
Yeah, KSI on the bench.
I show Speed as an honorary member.
No, he's in the US.
He's in the American team, yeah.
He's going to play at the Olympics. Spain, actually, when I look back at this list, Spain are actually average at best. But the real favorites are France. France are going to win it easy. Their team's so good.
You know, I think they should add like a Hunger Games-esque component to like the World Cup, where like everyone in the country votes for a person and they have to go.
You know, there was this idea that people had that they should have like a best of the rest team, where they have like where like every country that didn't make it in, they just take like one player from every country that didn't make it in and make like a super squad of like.
Yeah, to be
fair,
that'd be sick. Actually,
that team could go hard though.
Yeah, none of them could fucking communicate.
The best player, no.
Big man's like, all right, he's playing left back. He speaks Italian. Big man speaks French. He speaks English. He speaks don't even know what fucking language he speaks, but he speaks it. Football finds a way.
You just have like the picture for their flag is just like the Duolingo bird.
He's their mascot. He walks out with a team.
It's a sponsored team of Duolingo because that's the only way they can communicate. It's like all learning each other's language.
Is this how much red is on the flag?
Yeah.
Oh fuck off! I couldn't work it out. I couldn't work out what I was looking at.
I went based on how red the flag is.
I fucking hate you.
In some of them, it's not like mathematically, but like how like red the flag is. Like the Welsh flag, like the red dragon, isn't like there's maybe about as much red there as there is on
Canada.
Like on Canada's flag, but like there's more red there. Like,
I'd actually argue there's more red in the Canada flag than the Portugal flag. To be honest. Yeah.
That's maybe mathematically speaking, but not in terms of the country's like heart and soul.
Fair.
Is it actually just how fascist the country is? How red they are?
How communist they are.
Hello, comrades.
Crazy.
Yeah, Comrade Wales.
It's actually how close these flags are to looking like the Soviet flag.
You know what? Tunisia being up there makes sense.
Yeah. The first tier list that I submitted was the ranking all of the World War II countries. But a lot of the flags I don't think we can show on YouTube, so we're okay.
That's so funny.
And then he did European Union flags, and I was like,
Yeah.
let's be topical and do the World Cup flags.
That's fair. One second, the Qatar flag has 0 red in it. Just saying.
Maroon is red enough.
That's a kind of red.
It's kind of burgundy, no? It
It's
looks,
kind of red.
it looks more purple to me.
It is one of the more purpley reds for sure. I'll give you that.
Sure.
But I would
It's
still
a red.
right. It's a red. It's not red, but it's a red.
Fine.
There's a lot of different reds on these flags, which was actually quite an interesting thing to find out that it's not all just flag red. To be honest, I assumed that they just had like a universal red they all used.
What's the color you're not allowed to use on flags? Does anyone know?
Purple.
Yeah, I was like, none of these fuckers have purple.
No, well, there's quite a few not using this one. I just there is one color. It might be purple, but I'm not 100% sure.
Orange?
What?
I don't know. I know there's
orange
one
on the screen, gamer.
Where?
Dude, what's the Irish flag?
Can't
Gold?
use in
Yeah, they
flags.
wish it was gold.
They say it's gold. I'm also. What orange are you looking at?
Why don't country flags use purple?
It's purple, then I guess.
There are 196 countries on Earth, and none of them use purple on their national flag. Sometimes. Damn it! Someone wrote a fucking book about it, and I got plugged an ad. They're using almost never see purple. What do you mean almost?
Oh, fuck off. Big Man's gonna be like, oh, well, you don't actually know about the island off the coast of Tibet called fucking...
apparently, there is one country that has purple in it. It's called Pridey.
Is this a joke?
It's actually...
It's got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Although apparently they've updated it recently to add like an extra like stripy part. I'll send a picture of it.
Fuck you. I know what this is. Fuck you.
Yeah, I've not heard of this country though
just
before now.
What is this picture of Hagrid? When the fuck did you send this?
Yeah, there we are. There's a picture of this
popping
country's
off.
flag.
I hate you.
Yeah, apparently it's called Pridey or something.
Where is it? Do you know?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
so-
I don't think it's real. Anyway, I guess we'll move on to Z's list. I assume he has something a little bit more entertaining than red.
Yeah, this is
I'm
actually
hoping it's a little
guess.
bit more interesting than World Cup countries.
Shut the fuck up. Numbers? Who the fuck picked numbers?
To be fair, that wasn't me.
That's the most base tier list we've ever done.
Yeah, are you forgetting about columns?
Fuck, you're right. We actually peaked on episode 1.
Yeah.
Fucking columns, I forgot.
If columns didn't hit so hard, this wouldn't be a feature every week.
I also, so I actually just can't believe some other cunt in the world has made a columns tier list. The fact that it exists and the fact that Truth Meme was like, yo, gotta get my guys' opinions on that columns. Like,
it would actually be insane if for the first ever tier list we did, Truth made a custo tier list because he just wanted to talk about columns that bad.
Anyway, what's this one, Z? Actually,
this is okay.
I can't remember if you told me what it was. So I'm looking at it.
I have told. I originally was gonna fucking, because we for once picked the tier list a couple days in advance. So I was like, ooh, I'm gonna spend my Wednesday night. I'm gonna like make little custom pictures. I'm gonna like surprise the guys with like my really high effort, funny looking tier list. And then fucking I had D&D until like fucking midnight because we got out to Denny's afterwards. Which I have Denny's stories, by the way. And then fucking I just like felt like shit at work all day today, and so I fucking got home, was in bed until Curly was like, hey, it's fucking 15 minutes past when we're supposed to record. Where the fuck are you? I was like, fair enough. And now here we are. But yeah, because I was gonna edit all of the flags onto tracksuits and then rank them on how drippy their tracksuit is. And then I didn't do that. So instead, what we have is countries based on how much I want to visit them.
I seem to notice that England's at the bottom.
Yeah, England's in no shot, and you've literally said on many occasions that you want to visit England.
I don't know.
You've also got Canada and would like to go, and Canada is just America
very
plus
achievable.
France.
That's very
cringe.
achievable.
Why would you want to go to America and France at the same time?
I don't want to go to America. What are you talking about?
What are you
America's
talking about?
literally.
He's saying Canada.
This is an ordered tier list.
You said
Canada is
Canada.
America and France mixed together.
Yeah.
Where's
That's
France on the tier list? One sec. Where'd you put France? How can France and USA be here, but Canada be here? You know what I mean?
It's greater. It's greater than the sum of its parts.
Okay, that makes sense.
I guess
I have 3 different friends in Canada, so we got to go visit the Canadians.
Friends,
but also logic defenders there. So
yeah, exactly. And none of them live in French Canada. Fucking yeah. So goddamn it. Let me find the fucking image. We were doing some reading about Canada in my special ed class that I teach, and
fun fact: Canada is actually north of
I also
USA.
love that you had to put that I teach in there just in case, because you knew we were gonna wrench you if you didn't say that.
And we learned about a little fellow that like hangs out for like winter festivals, and I was like, what on God's green earth?
Like a person with dwarfism.
Is this now?
No, it's like a guy who wears like a red
Warren
suit and he
Davis.
really likes Coca-Cola. Oh, holy fuck!
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this nightmare fuel that I've never seen before?
That's
so I put it in Zillia's Discord. I was like, Canadians, explain. And she was like, this is French Canada. Don't put this juju on us. I was like, fair enough.
Is that what he's called? The Pillsbury Doughboy? Is that him?
His name is Bonhomme.
No, it's the Pillsbury Doughboy wearing a Santa hat.
It's not too dissimilar from the Pillsbury Doughboy in a Santa hat. I'll give you that. But yeah, it's like the mascot for the Quebec Winter Carnival.
Or is it's got a little bit of a Michelin Man vibe.
I'm never going to the Quebec festival.
Winter festival, exactly.
I was speaking. That actually kind of reminds me.
Right, actually, hold on. Never mind. He might be based. Hold on.
Oh, holy shit! He's shredded. Holy fuck.
The Giga Chad Doughboy.
I actually need to see. I'm gonna scroll up the conversation that I had with a friend of mine.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
We
He's
were
actually
sharing.
based. Hold on.
I don't think we can show this.
We can. There's no kid out.
Excuse me.
I missaw the person in front's like elbow as like.
You thought that was an ass cheek? Yeah, you thought that. You thought this was an ass cheek? Is that what you're saying?
I thought it was like crazy ass cleavage.
Look at this fucking guy in the bottom left. Jeez.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Jeez, that guy, what's that guy doing? Getting a good angle.
No, he's
Apparently
taking the
Canadians
knee.
go hard. My bad.
He's taking the knee.
What's actually happening anyway? Why are they all? Are they all like running, or are they?
This is apparently the Quebec Winter Festival. Dancing with Bonhomme during Carnival de Quebec.
They're dancing. Okay.
Snow bath fulfills childhood dream.
Yeah, the guy with the blue hat there is doing the worm currently.
It's like I'm gonna show you something else that was like a friend of mine who is from fucking Norway showed me this TV program. that she watched when she was a kid. I'm not gonna even. It's so. Look at these fucking things. These are fucking nightmare-inducing things. I would love to put the quality up more, but it's a children's show.
Fair enough.
Can you see these?
Oh, that is horrifying.
Shit.
Look at these.
I think I have one worse. I don't know if you guys had them. There was an American TV show.
Like I was like, this is like that movie where the fucking bitch comes out of the TV and eats you, like The Ring or whatever. Is that what I was good though?
You will die in 7 days.
Yeah, like this is what this is, and this is just a kids' TV show.
It does look like some sort of horror thing. Like you would expect to see them in like The Purge or something.
Yeah, and then I just sent their fucking Rosie and Jim. I was like, Rosie and Jim's pretty hype. I don't know if you've seen Rosie and Jim in their barge. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, to be fair, Rosie and Jim is a little bit creepy.
It is, but I was like, this is kind of creepy.
It's not on
but
that level.
Cute. Oh, I know what these
Did you guys
are.
have? Yeah. Did you guys have boobas in fucking?
Oh yeah, I remember Boobas.
We're gonna watch this.
Boobas are fucking.
This advertisement.
Yo, shout out to. What the fuck is this?
Google
Just
Today's
kinda like-
sponsor.
They were
Google
kind of
Watch.
like the Teletubbies, weren't they? Because they were just like.
Google Pixel Watch. I was right. Holy shit.
Yeah, shout out to the Google Pixel Watch Today sponsor.
I don't want my free trial. I don't watch the adverts. These things are kind of. I actually thought In the Night Garden was creepier, to be honest.
There was one thing from the Tots TV that always used to like creep me out. They had like a little like rat thing. I didn't like that.
But yeah, that's the end of nightmare fueling inducing TV shows. Just akin to my head.
Oh, one
Yeah,
thing
so
that
the
I
fucking
did
thumbnail is going to
about
be
that-
Bonhomme plus whatever the fuck Curly showed plus boobas. That's our
was
3
the-
slices.
Have you guys ever seen the band episode of Pingu?
The one where he pisses everywhere.
No, that's not a band episode.
That's what I.
That's the based episode.
The band episode is he has like a nightmare and sees this fucking nightmare fuel monster, and they had to
One
like
sec.
not show it because of how scary it is.
But we'll look after Z. Finish your tale.
Although for
please.
for some reason he looks a little bit like the guy from MythBusters.
1 second. I'll show it in a second. See, I want to know. I want to know
God
why
damn it.
you wouldn't want to go to some of these countries and want to go to the other ones.
Okay. Fucking. So the no shot countries are U.S. cringe, bleh, Huey. Qatar. We already talked about it. Cringe. England. Fucking cringe. Imagine being English could not be me. Holy shit! I can't imagine a fate worse than death.
It's literally
neither.
not you.
Yeah, me neither.
You say like normally people say it couldn't be me when it is actually true of them.
It physically could not be him. He's right.
Yeah. And then Saudi
Arabia.
Arabia and Iran also fall into not treating people the best kind of cringe government. The people of the countries have no ill will towards any individual. However, their government's not the best.
Except you, if you're watching this podcast.
Oh, can I just say you've put Croatia quite low. I don't know if you know this, but Croatia is like notoriously a party like country. Have you ever heard
Is that
of?
one
A lot of the ones that ended up in probably not were just other. God, okay, fucking.
Well,
They were similar enough to other countries that I would rather go to, and so it's not that I don't want to go there, but it's just like I would rather go to a similar country.
1 second. Let me.
What's the red flag with the green star? Where's that place you want to go?
Senegal.
What's the
Senegal,
about
Northern
Senegal?
Africa. Well, like Ghana, it seems really fucking cool, and that's already like a north. It's north. Ghana's northwestern Africa, and Senegal is just like North Africa. So I don't know. Ghana just seems cooler.
What's so good about Italy with an extra picture on it?
Mexico?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Can I just say, I just
Dude,
for
I'm
context,
joking. I do.
these are the beaches in Croatia. Look how fucking nice it looks.
You know what?
Oh, that looks.
I may have judged Croatia a bit harsh. I'll be honest. Croatia does seem kind of lit.
Yeah, Croatia's such dog shit, dude. Why would you want to go there? Oh my god.
Oh, look at the old people. Pog.
We'll go.
Yo, I'm in.
Winrudy's in. That's one for the cultured people.
If it's free, it's like I wouldn't mind going to these countries, but I'm fucking poor, and so like I can't in my head justify
Yeah, to be fair,
planning
so are a lot of
trips to
people in
these countries.
Brazil, so.
You'd be rich there.
True.
Poland. A friend of mine went to Poland recently, and he got really bad food poisoning. And I was like, man, is Poland not kind of close to Ukraine? Maybe he got like backdraft, like nuclear sewage or something. And that's what made him sick.
Yeah, crazy. Ukraine didn't have time to make the World Cup this year.
Yeah,
Wonder what they got going on.
bit shit of them. That's all I'll say. They also didn't qualify because they didn't play. Or no, they didn't play. They just didn't qualify.
Oh, they did play that. Because I figured, like, they had other stuff going on. You're like, damn, can't really focus on the World Cup effort this year.
They did try. They're just not very good at football.
Unlucky.
Don't unlucky the sorry, not the Ukraine.
Is that Belgium or Germany? That's Belgium. That's Belgium. They have chocolate. Oh, you don't like chocolate?
Waffles. Exactly.
Yeah, so you're not really a big chocolate fan, so that's fair.
Not a waffle fan either.
He's a blue waffle fan.
Oh no.
I'm more of a pancake guy.
Morocco and Ghana, is that
you're an American. You're not allowed to say you're a pancake guy.
So I have a fucking like weird thing about Uruguay because fucking in Spanish class we had like this fucking song that would like teach you the countries and capitals of like all the Spanish speaking countries. And for some reason Montevideo, Uruguay always fucking stuck with me. It's not that song actually. It's only for the Spanish speaking countries. Let me see if I can fucking find it because the beat of it is insane.
Also, whilst he's looking that up, fun fact about Uruguay, it kind of sounds like you're saying you are gay.
Wow. That's cool. Especially if you said like how they actually pronounce it. When they say Uruguay, opposed to saying Uruguay. I actually don't know if I'd want to go to Mexico. Mexico just kind of seems scary. I know that's a stereotype, but that's like
let's go.
Every hotel ever is just
I found the song.
Don't fuck.
There must be a reason Trump wanted that wall, Curly.
You're actually not wrong. What the fuck is? Sorry, I actually just seen the picture of the walrus thing, or the.
Yeah, I think it's like a leopard seal. I think that's what it's meant to be.
I'm watching it. I was like, this is a banger tune, but I realized that I'm an idiot and have played it in Discord and then also not played it on the thing that I opened. So we're watching the Galaxy Z 4 advert first.
It is a banger tune.
Nice.
Oh, is this a PowerPoint? 12 years ago?
All pretty ladies around the world.
Caracas, Venezuela.
Caracas, Venezuela. Caracas, Venezuela. Caracas, oh my god, again. Bogota, Colombia.
I wasn't ready for it to switch up.
Bogota, Colombia. Caracas, Venezuela. Oh my god, let's go the whole way through all of them.
Yeah, each time.
Oh no.
Yeah, so this is how Spanish class taught us the Spanish-speaking countries and capitals.
It taught you the Spanish-speaking countries, except Spain.
Peru. Lima, Peru. Caracas, Venezuela. Bogota, Colombia.
Dude, how long is this song?
It's only 3.5 minutes.
Bolivia. Las Bolivia. Paz Bolivia.
Yo, I need that one on the side where it's all the countries and the.
1 sec, I'm gonna do a notice to Z here. 1 sec.
Yo, get that.
Oh, yo, I've never heard it sped up. The beat's about to go crazy.
Oh, you gotta put it on 1.25. That's like the crazy speed.
Caracas, Venezuela, Bogotá, Colombia, Quito, Ecuador, Lima, Perú, La Paz, Bolivia, Asunción, Paraguay, Santiago, Chile, Santiago, Chile.
Santiago, Chile. Santiago, Chile.
Caracas, Venezuela, Bogotá, Colombia, Quito, Ecuador, Lima, Perú.
But yeah, anyway, Montevideo is the capital of Uruguay, and I've always just like had a soft spot for Uruguay because of this song specifically.
Spoilers, dude, I ain't got that far. 1 sec, let's see when it comes up.
We almost got
there. Asunción, Paraguay is also good.
There it is.
Okay, it actually does sound fire. You're right. Yeah. You're actually just right.
And so I've always had a soft spot for a fairly obscure country. I feel like it's not really doesn't get a lot of limelight. So shout out the boys. Shout out.
Fair. So I want to know what the top three. Let's. I guess we could wrap it up. Why the top three?
Australia. We've been over this. I fucking just love that fucking country. They're just built different. They're funnier than we are. And originally, when I talked about moving out of the U.S., that's where I had wanted to go.
Yeah, but they got spiders and shit.
That's true. Yeah, I would not want to live there. Have you not seen where they open the toilet and there's like 600 fucking frogs in it?
Oh yeah.
I'm not joking. I'm not.
Good. I fucking like animals. Bring it on.
There's a reason we send our washed up celebrities there to eat kangaroo testicles.
So true. That just finished as well recently.
So what was that, like fucking hot ones, but it was fucking bouncy ones and you just fucking ate testicles?
No, it's I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
It's an annual like show where we send away celebrities to Australia and they like go live in the jungle for like a week. Well, it's like
3 weeks. Yeah.
3 weeks.
So it's like Survivor but with washed up celebrities.
Except it's not like Survivor though, because Survivor there's actually like an iota of like surviving, and this is just like they sit at like pre-made camp and like and gossip and like sing songs and shit, and then a guy will be like, "Come and get your fucking dingo dollars," and then they have to go get their dingo dollars.
Yeah, it's basically like Big Brother meets Survivor kind of thing.
Yeah, if there was a middle
ground.
Sounds
based.
Matt Hancock, the guy who was in charge of COVID, basically.
Yeah, the guy who let hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people die of COVID went on and ate like kangaroo testicles on.
Yeah, he also didn't wash his hands when he got bird shit in his hands, and everyone was like, "Dude, you should know, you should fucking know how to wash your hands."
Dude was literally telling us to wash our hands for like a year.
Then, like his hand gets covered in shit, and he's like just like literally runs it underwater for like 2 seconds. I'm like, okay.
Wait, fucking sorry, I'm reading the comments of the Spanish speaking country song. I've been watching this video for 11 years straight and haven't felt hungry or thirsty at all. The song is the only thing keeping me alive. It is my lifeline. I sit here for an eternity watching and never tiring of it. I feel as if without this song my life would have no purpose. I don't know what I would do. I do not sleep. I do not eat. The drums have consumed me.
Oh, Curly, are you nodding again because you put it back on?
No, I'm thinking about it in my head.
Yeah, it's a banger.
And when it's faster, it's actually
drawing you in. It's like Jumanji.
The faster kind of like. You're like,
Right. Why do you want to go to South Korea, Z?
Because
I'm not a weeb, but I am a Koreaboo, I guess.
No, what that South Korea is like the gateway to Japan. Like it's like where weebs go that don't know that they're weebs yet.
I just like Korean food a lot.
Do you though? Here's the thing: do you like Korean food or do you like the Western idea of Korean food?
Korean barbecue.
Yeah, one Korean barbecue slaps too. But
is that Korean barbecue?
They have Korean barbecue style restaurants.
Yeah, we have Chinese restaurants in the UK. Are they anything what they'd eat in China?
Chinese food is different. It's been like well known, like bastardized. Yes.
Are you telling me they don't eat vindaloo in India?
Yeah, you tell me that chicken tikka masala isn't Indian?
I specifically picked vindaloo because it was literally just made in the UK.
Yeah, so it's chicken tikka masala is the national dish of the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, that's fair.
But like Korean food and like bibimbap and shit like that is fucking fire.
I've never
heard of did you say mbop?
Bibimbap.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like
I think it's
It's Korean food.
It just sounds like you're being offensive.
I fucking hate you guys.
Yeah.
Get learned on Korean culture before you fucking sit here and talk shit to me.
I've read a few.
What's it called?
Bibimbap.
Bibimbap.
Bim bop boop bop ba doo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's by Hanson, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what about why would you want to go to Wales?
Jody.
Yeah, to hang out with Jody and nothing else.
There's literally the only thing that Wales has is Bean Man.
And that one darts player.
Yeah, not even good enough to have his name ingrained in your mind.
I've seen. He also played rugby, so he's like jacked. He's like the only darts player that isn't morbidly obese. It's kind of weird.
I'm sorry, it's bibimbap. My bad.
Yeah. Whoa. You've probably said something. You don't know what you've said then.
That's why we're trying to move you away from it, Z. Jeez.
Yeah, you actually just said something really offensive. I've read like two.
Could you imagine?
I've read 2 manga in my life, so I know everything about Korean culture. Mangwa is the name of manga in Korean. Did you know that?
I wish I could like spritz you with like water.
Yeah, that, and I also want to go to South Korea so I can go hang out with the military and meet PTS.
Oh yeah, you want to do your year military service because you're actually part Korean? Is that what it is?
So true. It's 2 years. Excuse you. Learn Korean culture.
Well, not for you because you have the exceptions. You're only half.
Oh, so true.
Yeah, that's how that works. You're only half Korean, so you only get the 1 year of service. Also, Hachimar. Yeah. You want to go to that one place that's advertising that Pokemon was there? Or was that
I honestly, what I want to do is go to like a South Korean or a Japanese fucking KFC because they fucking go nuts for that shit over there. And in America, it's like mid to below mid. So I just want to see what the hype's about over there.
In Japan, they go mad for fried chicken. Full stop.
Yeah.
Like it's a weird thing that I didn't appreciate their love for fried chicken
and raw chicken.
They can eat raw chicken though because salmonella doesn't exist in Japan. They selectively bred out salmonella.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why they can do it.
And what's even more crazy? This isn't the first time Cole's told us on the podcast, so someone doesn't remember.
I don't listen when Curly talks. I try and erase it, honestly.
That's fair. I can only understand like half of what he said. Could you imagine if like just this entire time like one of us couldn't understand the other one?
We've been faking it the entire time.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Why the fuck is Pizza Hut on our list? I actually skipped one, but because I need to know why Pizza Hut's on the list.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So anytime I'm adding shit to the list, it's never in a particular order.
Yeah.
Unless I like put something up at one. It's never in a particular order. But so Grub Buds, the other podcast that I do every Monday.
Oh, it was we had a shameless self promo. Okay.
Yeah. We tweeted at Pizza Hut a clip of Owen talking shit on Pizza Hut, and we were like, "Hey, Pizza Hut, what do you guys think?" And they were like, "Kick him off the podcast and send us your address." And we were like, "Oh, word?" So Truman sent the Pizza Hut account our address, and they sent us. Man, I should have had this downloaded.
I did actually see this. I know why this is on the thing now. I seen that. I thought it was a joke. I didn't realize this was legit.
Yeah, we got sent some sick fucking. Why did I just search Facebook on Facebook? I'm having a stroke.
Truman better have eaten absolutely zero of this pizza though.
I think it's because Truman was saying that he's a Papa. Or was he a Papa John's loyalist, or someone was?
Owen is a Papa John's loyalist because Owen used
to the man, not the food element.
Owen used to work there, so he's got Papa John's stuck up his ass. And so
how could you be loyal to it? I thought everyone was like, it's gone shit now. Now that the Papa's gone.
He used to work there.
Papa is the only one who says that shit. But yeah, so they sent us this really sick fucking Pizza Hut gear. We have a t-shirt that says "You can't out Pizza the Hut." We've got a hoodie that says the same thing, but on the back it is the first ever Pizza Hut delivery truck, and then the hood that's in the hoodie is like the inside of the hood is red, which is fucking sick. Joe's hat says "No one out pizzas the Hut," and then I've got a fucking like bag. Yeah, that's fucking has Pizza Hut on it.
Nice.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, the merch is actually fucking sick. And Trash Built, he tried to like Google and like see where he could buy the hoodie. Not only could he not find like a place to buy it anywhere, he couldn't even find a picture of this hoodie online. We like have the most exclusive Pizza Hut merch to ever exist for some reason because we just randomly tweeted at Pizza Hut, and I just thought that was a cool and fun thing to share.
I need to pull this back up again because look at this drip. Holy fucking shit.
It's kind of a drip god.
Respect. Actually, my youngest brother won't listen to this, but I got him a Christmas present because he wears Crocs all the time. And I went on Etsy and found. I'll see if I can put a picture up. I can't put the picture of that up. That's the fucking Dwayne
Johnson.
Dwayne the Cock Johnson. Yeah.
Are we just gonna casually brush over Dwayne the Cock Johnson, or are you gonna explain yourself?
No.
I don't want anyone to casually brush over Dwayne the Cock Johnson.
Did I put it in the chat? What I bought? I didn't. Basically,
Buckingham Phallus, right?
yeah, we did. What I
Okay.
bought
Yeah.
was.
God, that hit's different now. She's dead.
Oh no. Basically, my Etsy is fucked now. Where all it is Shrek stuff. One sec, here it is.
Gee, I wonder
Let me
why.
pull it up. So it's
Cunt Dracula.
little Shrek ears that you can put in your Crocs.
Oh hell yeah!
So you can. So I bought him these little Shrek ears that you can put in, so he can walk around
That's very
with
high.
Shrek on his feet.
Did you get him Shrek colored Crocs?
Maybe that's what's coming next. He's very particular with his Crocs.
Fair enough.
That sounds like I'm joking, but it's very seriously a thing. I'm also addicted to Etsy now. I have a problem. I don't know how many of you have ever been on Etsy before.
Shopping locally. It's all good.
Yeah,
Sure.
I suppose it's better that way. I bought like a random fucking thing from my mum. I bought stuff from my brother, and now I'm just kind of addicted to it. And all the suggestions, oh my god, that's a really cool fucking figurine. Holy shit. I'm gonna get lost on Etsy. No, I'm literally just looking at Chainsaw Man stuff now.
Oh, clearly, step away from the light.
Oh, 1 sec. I just got a 25% gift voucher on Etsy. Oh my god, I gotta spend that. Let's go.
Thank you, honey.
But yeah, that Pizza Hut merch is crazy. That's actually so funny.
Yeah. Shout out Pizza Hut.
Yeah, shut up.
I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but have you guys ever had honey actually work?
Yes, all the time.
Really? I literally never have it work.
You ready for the fucking cross sponsor? I've had honey work on Pizza Hut.
Nice. I literally, like, the only time I've ever seen, like, honey show up and be like, hey, here's a coupon. It's like the one that, like, is literally just on the website.
It works all the time on Iceland, if that means anything to you, Land Eagle.
Oh, that's pretty hype. I can maybe
Yeah.
see that. But yeah, it's like literally like I think the last time I saw one where it actually worked was like was on D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
So,
I do get it very rarely to work. I will admit it's not
but like
often.
it was literally like there's nothing on there right now, but on the D&D Beyond like homepage, there's normally like a thing where it's like use code this to get 15% off, and then I'll go to that thing, and then Honey would pop up and be like, hey, we've got a code that gets you 15% off, and I'm like, did you really? Where'd you find that?
It was in your email.
Yeah. So sometimes it literally like there'll be like the thing at the top of the page where it's like, oh, right now we've got like a 15% off sale if you use this code, and then it'll be like, hey, I've got a 10% off code for you, and it's like, well, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a shit.
So the next topic that we're going to talk about is something that I had a thought of in the middle of the night and tweeted, like I tend to do. And Z just replied saying, hey babe, new podcast topic just dropped. So I want
this went down.
I wanted to know, why is public urination illegal?
You want to know why public urination is illegal?
My what I said was, I get that you don't want pee in the streets, but I think you should get like a pass in certain situations. Because like,
what situation?
You're gonna piss yourself. I think the only one that I know of is the really niche situation of the whole like women can piss in policeman's hats and all that crap. I don't know if that's real, but that was the thing in England. If they're pregnant.
I still don't think
What
that's
the
true.
fuck?
Because if I'm a policeman, I'm breaking that rule. Also, I won't be a policeman because ACAB.
Let's go.
Police person, sorry.
Yeah.
But anyway, police officer.
Police women don't wear hats. So
Do they not?
yeah. Also to be clear, I would be a policeman.
Happening.
But I feel like the reason I was thinking about this was because I was driving home from north of Northern Ireland down to where I live in Belfast, and it was like 3 in the morning. It was 3 in the morning, and there was nobody on the motorway, so I just stopped my car in the middle of the motorway, pulled over, and pissed on the motorway because there was no one there.
This has all been a setup. I've had cops listening the entire time.
This was like statute limitations. This was like 3 years ago.
No, statute of limitations doesn't count for pissing.
Fuck. Anyway, and I was
4
like,
years.
what crime have I committed? I pissed in a bush. It's good for the plants. It's good for me. I'm not gonna get a urinary infection.
I don't know if that's the case like in the UK or just in America or whatever, but I'm fairly sure like it counts as like you can be put on like the sex offender stuff.
Yeah.
Correct. It's because they don't want you to like have your dick out. It's mostly because like you can't publicly urinate without indecent exposing. And they don't want you to like have your dick out where like
one sec. If I find a way to piss without my dick out of my trousers, if
you wanted to piss your pants, yes.
No. If I got like a big tube,
I pour piss into the street.
Ooh.
Like if I like have a catheter, can I empty my bag into the street?
Is that littering?
Is it littering if someone spills a drink of water?
So, someone at the government on Twitter and ask them.
We'll put a poll up on Twitter again.
Is emptying your bag of piss on the street illegal? Specifically a bag.
But yeah. The main issue is that you have to get your cock and balls out.
What if you don't? And your balls. Well, that's where it's held. That's where the pee is held. So.
Exactly. You don't want to restrict the flow.
What if you got like a tube, right? No, like those plumbing tube, cock and tube, out of the trousers. Yeah. No. Imagine like the tube they use for plumbing, right? Attached to cock, piss comes out of it. Your cock's not out, unless they look up the tube. But then they're gonna get piss on their faces. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but to be fair, that's like saying you could look up a trouser leg.
Yeah, exactly. So what? That's not indecent exposure, then, is it? Have I found a technicality? Should I walk around with a tube on my cock at all times?
Just walk around with like a big 2-foot long tube on wheels.
Yeah.
But it's just like connects to an unzipped fly. Yeah, but just imagine you see like a rat crawl up it, you'd be terrified.
Just piss and it'll slide back down.
Rats love piss.
Slip and slide. Yeah, they'll go back down the fucking tube.
Nah, a rat would be able to climb up like a pissy tube.
That's their life, to be fair.
A wee bit of a pissy tube, innit?
But what would you do though? Because like you can't remove your penis from the tube because then you'll get arrested for indecent exposure.
Okay, we let the rat eat your cock.
Yeah, exactly. That's the poll we need to find.
If a rat is going up your pissy tube, do you get your cock out, or do you let it eat your cock?
It eats 5% of your penis.
Oh, there'd be none left. Oh fuck.
No, it's relevant.
He's not gonna be full. He's gonna want more.
This rat's got a hunger for human penises.
Z looks like brilliant. What are you looking at? Are you on the government website right now, like scrolling through piss laws?
It's actually a lot lamer than you think it is. I'm looking up electric razors so I can shave my head without having to fucking.
My guy, we're on a podcast. I thought you were looking up the piss laws.
Nah, like I said, it's a lot lamer than you think it is. I'm sorry.
You better start googling piss laws right now. I want your 100% undivided attention on this topic.
Piss laws, public urination laws, and penalties.
So I piss in the street many a times when I've been drunk.
Sure.
But I won't piss on the street. I'll go behind I'll go into private property and piss behind the bins. What?
Just fucking check podcast again.
Wait, what? What is this?
Have you not seen Spotify Wrapped?
Yeah, I have, but what is this?
Wait, have you stuck on
Trent? Oh, that song! I forgot about the Stuck on Trent song.
What do you? How does one forget?
Anyway, right. What? But I gotta piss. But if I piss myself, if you piss yourself on the street, is that still public urination because you're in public? You know what I mean?
It could maybe fall under disturbing the peace or something.
Disturbing the peace. Disturbing the piss.
Disturbing the piss. Yeah.
This kind of, it's crazy that I had this thought, and then on Stan's street today, he was reading an "Am I the Asshole" post about a guy who had a piss kink.
Oh god.
I don't know if either of you've seen it, but it was basically this guy who would get aroused by what he would do was he'd piss himself. And he would stand up and say, "Oh no, I've pissed myself," and then leave. And he would do it randomly all the time.
Oh,
And
that's great. And
hate that.
he had a public urination.
A humiliation kink kind of thing. Anyway,
Hate
the
that.
whole moral.
Anyway, I googled piss laws for you, Curly.
Mhm.
Is it illegal to pee your pants in public? No, as long as your genitals are not exposed. Although, if you start to smell, you could be considered a public nuisance.
Hey, I was kind of right.
So as long as you drink a lot of water and your pee doesn't smell, you can piss yourself and or have your piss tube and piss on the streets.
So piss tube's fine. I think what we're hearing is piss tube is fine.
As long as your piss doesn't smell.
Yeah, as long as you don't, you haven't eaten asparagus.
So what we've learned is that the piss on the street isn't the problem. It's the cock on the street is the problem.
Is that Afghan's new fucking
Cock
series? Piss on the streets?
Piss on the street. So, or I say cock, genitals in general on the street.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, don't be thinking you're getting away with it, ladies.
Well, they could, if they were wearing a dress or something, but then is that exposed? Is that the same logic?
I hate that. Just the idea, just a woman just not wearing any underwear, just wearing a dress and then just pissing.
I've seen it happen.
Fucking animal.
I've seen it happen in multiple times in the streets, the mean streets of Belfast.
That's horrific.
Look, needs must. All right.
Just like you're at a fucking safari park, just pissing while they
That's
walk.
Belfast for you. That's
Yeah.
Belfast for you. The safari park. That's what they call it.
The UK safari park.
I'm glad that you know what? I've learned the rules now, and I'm gonna bring a massive 2-meter pole with me anywhere I go now.
I feel like learning the rules, the reason to do that wasn't so you could try and get as close to the wire as you could.
I just want to piss. I just want to piss in the streets, all right? Hey. I'll say it. What's the guy gonna do to piss?
That's all you, buddy.
You have the opposite kink. You want to piss in the streets to humiliate everyone else.
Yeah,
To assert dominance.
Yeah, I'm like an animal. I'm literally an animal. I'm like, this is my street. I piss here.
This is my territory.
This is my territory.
You're just standing there, just staring at people while his tube just trickles down.
It's like 2-meter white tube, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm pissing in my tube on my street, and you can't do anything about it."
Makes the sound of a fucking rainmaker. Just like a fucking rain stick turning over. Just.
And they call the police, and the police are like, "Hey, he's got the tube. Can't do anything about it."
The police come over and they're like, "No, he's clear."
Someone's clear. Good work drinking your water, sir. Good night.
The breathalyzer you too. The last time you had asparagus.
They sample the bits. They're like, this is fine. Nicely hydrated.
I hate to have to be the fucking piss tester.
No, they just get the guy from that Reddit.
Speaking of piss, what the fuck? What's ordering milk and pot roast at Denny's all about?
So do you guys know what Denny's is, right?
It's an Australian toilet. Yeah.
Is that actually what they call their toilets?
No, it's called
That's so funny.
It's called
It's
a dunny.
Yeah, a dunny.
Oh, damn.
Denny's
Everyone
is that
remember the
place where all the
film
emo
Kangaroo
kids go,
Jack?
right?
What? No, it's a fucking shitty, just American style diner.
It's where all the emos go, right? They drink coffee.
It is where all the emos go. You are right.
I mean, you can get coffee at Denny's, yes, but it's just a really shitty 24-hour breakfast place.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. And fucking my friend Claudia, 2 for 2 now, 100% success rate or sin rate, if you will. We have gone to Denny's after D&D, and she has ordered milk with her fucking meal.
Oh,
and
it's ordering with anything is cringe.
Exactly. Who fucking goes to a restaurant, sits down, and yes, can I get a glass of 2% milk, please? And she is 2 for 2 on this. Every time we have gone out to eat, she has ordered fucking milk, and I'm like, I will not fucking stand for this.
Yeah, I feel like you need to get ready for it to be more than 2 for 2 because it seems like this person just likes ordering milk at Denny's.
Is the milk good though? Is it good?
Yeah, is it good milk?
Is it the good milk? Fucking, you know what's not good though? Is the fucking. So I thought Claudia was a psychopath enough for getting fucking milk, and then Jace sitting next to her is like, yes, let me get the pot roast. I'm like, motherfucker, they do pancakes and waffles and fucking shit. Why the fuck are you ordering goddamn pot roast at Denny's?
Yeah, but does the pot roast go hard? Like
One sec,
sometimes the
one sec,
unexpected things go hard. Z. You gotta.
Is pot roast basically casserole, or am I high?
You take like a chuck roast or whatever, like the
Meat.
yes, you put it in a fucking crock pot for like 12 hours, and then you have like potatoes, carrots, celery, gravy.
It's fucking
and
stew. It's just
Yeah,
fucking stew.
It's not stew because it's like once you're done, you usually take like out of the there's like no juice. It's just like meat and veggies.
Oh, it's
There's-
shit stew then.
Yeah.
Wait, that's just like a stew with like without some of the good parts.
Yeah,
of the
it's
stew.
like the stew minus
Yeah.
the good bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But he said he'd gotten it a couple of times before and it was
Fucking
good.
America, dude. America is like Britain, like UK is the stew, and America's a pot roast.
But he said he had gotten it before and it was good, but it was not particularly good last night.
Was it dry? I have a feeling it would be dry.
Yeah, because fucking, I was talking about like, I was like, you could just make a fucking better pot roast at your house. I almost guarantee that shit. And then he was like, yeah, but I'm lazy. Or he was like, I'm lazy, and if I'm gonna eat a pot roast, it needs to be fucking like roasted for 12 hours. I was like, I can guarantee you that this Denny's did not roast this pot roast for 2 hours. This came out of a fucking bag that they just popped in the microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely.
Almost assuredly.
Yeah, I suppose when you if I assume Denny's is more known for its breakfast food than anything else. I feel like
Yeah.
if somewhere does breakfast food predominantly,
I got
throughout the
chocolate
day,
banana pancakes.
Yummy.
Yummy.
I
I'm
feel like
12.
if that's like their thing, if they're doing breakfast all day round, ordering actual food probably isn't the way to go. Like
Well, they have like pretty decent burgers actually.
yeah, but that's like McDonald's do that. Like, come on, like you know what I mean? They do,
But
breakfast
they're like
and-
nicer burgers. It's
I
like,
would argue McDonald's does not do pretty decent burgers.
Hey, for the price point, they do.
I'll
well,
give it.
McDonald's is like getting like expensive for no reason.
Just
Well,
live
I
in
mean,
America.
it's
Oh my God.
inflation. That's the reason.
It's kind of how the world works. Unfortunately, the prices just kind of forever go up.
Well, but like other like they're now like it's like as expensive to go to like fucking McDonald's as Chipotle, and you know where you're gonna get a fucking better value is fucking Chipotle. So
Fair. I can't say because I've never had Chipotle, but I have had McDonald's.
See, the way that's
McDonald's. So
McDonald.
I've had McDonald's. So I know more about McDonald's.
Yeah, apart from the fact that I'd have to get one like delivered, so then there'd be like a delivery fee. Yeah, McDonald's still is like the cheapest option here, at least.
And
Well, as cheap as like like KFC and all like the other ones.
That's what
Yeah.
you guys need to talk about. Taco Bell's actually the goat. Also, if you check podcast,
we-
I've sent you
Well,
what
I don't know
Denny's
if we don't
burgers look
in.
like.
I don't know if Curly doesn't, but we do have Taco Bell in.
we don't.
UK.
But we have like similar things. Okay, they look like really shit burgers.
I've never been to a Taco Bell, but we do have them, like a few of them.
Like it looks depressing. I'm gonna just say that meat.
All of
looks,
these burgers look awful, and this
They
is the
look
picture
horrible.
that shows them off.
the meat,
They look better than a McDonald's burger.
they
Though.
don't. They don't.
This is what McDonald's like advertisement burgers look like.
Yeah.
Like
The-
that one of the ends just a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Missing like the bit of bread in the middle.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That's not selling it for me. This is them at their best.
Oh,
Like, these-
don't get me wrong; they're not great burgers, but they are better than a McDonald's burger.
they're not selling it for me. The meat just does not look nice.
You're a person who's never had a slam burger, and it shows.
A what? Sorry.
So they
I-
call all of their meals slams because like the Grand Slam is like the Denny's thing. It's like
Okay.
2 eggs, bacon, sausage, toast, hash browns, and 2 pancakes or whatever. It's like the Grand Slam. They have the Slam Burger where it's a hamburger, but you get fucking bacon and eggs and hash browns on it, and it's
Is
really
that the
fucking
one here
good.
on the right, like in the middle right?
God, what picture did I?
I
send?
don't think it is because there's no. Well, that's their version of hash browns. Yeah, that looks like it.
Yeah, that's yeah. Don't be thinking it's gonna be good hash browns.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
American.
no, fucking.
cringe
They
hash
have
browns.
like they call them fried red potatoes. I think it's more similar to your guys' hash browns.
Our hash browns are just fucking potatoes, basically.
Yeah, like cubed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you'd have like actual like hot, like that's how hash browns are supposed to be the way they're done in America. To be fair, like that's like actual hash browns.
I don't like those. I like
what's this weird
just-
shit on this burger though? This, like the second one,
which one?
like the one in the middle, right?
Oh,
It's like
jalapenos. No,
Yeah, jalapenos like a spicy mayo.
that's ruined it. Like I was down apart from that.
Do you actually not know they were jalapenos?
No, I can't really tell from the picture.
I'm assuming that's an avocado burger on the left.
The one with the eggs.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, one sec, sorry. Middle right, you're looking at the egg. What about it? What are you looking at?
Yeah, the one with the
Sour cream and chive, egg, bacon, hash brown.
Oh, I don't like.
I assume
Yeah,
that's what it
I
is.
still don't like the sauce on it.
It looks like a sour cream and chive, if I had to guess.
I could tell you,
Ew.
yeah. I'm not sure what's in that picture because it's usually just the egg, the bacon, the hash
I'll be
brown.
honest, all of them look like I'm gonna have a really bad heartburn after.
That's fair.
I feel like that's just American cuisine, though, right?
And to be fair, I think like American, like generally, if you go somewhere with like decent meat, you're gonna get something nice. Like, I think that's a bit of different. I think we don't do meat as well in the UK because
Like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. No, I'm talking about like actual food. I'm not talking about like a takeaway
Yeah, no, I'm
place.
joking, yeah.
I'm not a big red meat eater though, so that doesn't really mean anything for me.
Fair.
I like
I'm a big
ribs.
red steak fan.
I'm actually not a steak fan. Steaks just do not do it for me at all.
Steak also doesn't do it for me because like a lot of my friends they talk about like I was like, how can you be vegetarian? I can't do steak. I was like, bruh, steak isn't even what I'm worried about. Like fucking chicken mainly, like fried chicken.
Nah,
and,
to
like,
be fair, I'll be
chicken
real.
breast.
Like steak, like to me at least, all just fucking taste the same.
Nah, I don't really get it, to be honest.
Like
There's-
to me, a cheap steak and an expensive steak all just taste the fucking same.
I will say I can taste the difference between like so I went to like a steakhouse in Dublin with a few friends of mine and spent way too much money there. I didn't even eat steak. I don't like steak really, but they let me try a bit of they had like bone marrow and like steak and stuff. I could taste it. Like it tasted much nicer than
Fair
like
enough.
something I'd make myself. But then I don't know if it's because I would make it myself and it would be shit, opposed to some
Yeah, to be
chef.
fair, the only one that I tasted like and it was like actively like different and better was I tried some Wagyu.
I've never had a wagyu, but they spent
You
like
haven't
fucking
had
like
wagyu.
€90 or whatever it was on a steak, and I'm like, fuck, I'll just have the
Yeah, well, the reason why we had some of this Wagyu is because it was like on company pay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess whenever we had our party like last week with work, and everyone was just like, "Can I just have like it was like an open bar?" And they were like, "Oh, what's that stuff? Never had it before." And you would just have like these random ass like fucking gins and whiskeys you never heard of, but you would never pay for in your life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Most of them don't really even taste that much different, but in your head you're like, yes. Is that elderflower?
Believe it or not a lot of that going on as a teacher.
You tell me you don't get drunk every weekend? This teachers? What?
Unfortunately, no.
Which is crazy because one of the last times I went out for like to an actual night out that wasn't like work paid, we ended up talking to like a bunch of like 40-year-old school teachers who were
yeah.
off because it was a training day at their school, so they got out early and then like weren't in for the rest of the week or they were, but it was training, so they didn't really give a fuck because they didn't have to talk to the children. And they wrote a night out, and I'm like, that's so funny to me. And they were we ended up sitting talking about the education system while we were half blocked, and they were not. We were like really drunk, and I'm like, oh fuck, I remember when I was at school, and they're like, what age? I was like, I'm 26. It's like, so it wasn't that long ago. And I'm like, nah, it wasn't that long ago for you, love.
Were you trying to riz some teachers?
Crazy. One of my friends was really trying hard. They were all married women, but he was trying way too hard.
That is just how fucking teachers are. Like literally it feels like every single woman in our building is married.
Yeah, that's the prerequisite for becoming a teacher.
I
It's
guess.
impossible to beg yourself a teacher.
Yeah.
Because they were married before becoming a
They,
teacher.
it's like a part of the
fact.
teaching
Yeah.
thing. It's like I was supposed to say inbred. That's not the word I mean. But like whenever
That's not what you mean.
whenever you apply to be a teacher, they like they couple you up. It's like by default, it's like, hello, this is your husband. You will both be teachers. You will both work at different schools, but sometimes you will work at the same school, and everyone will ask you, "Are you married to them?" Because you have the same surname. and it will be
I
tiring.
had that happen. Two teachers, they started dating and got married and then got divorced.
That happened
And
in our
it
school.
was really fucking messy.
Yeah, that happened in our
Because
school.
one of the things that was really fun about it is, one, the guy was just like kind of a sarcastic asshole all the time. And two, the woman he was married to, her maiden name was Burden. And so when they got divorced, he was like, all right, you can go back to being a burden now.
That's
And he
kinda
said that in
fire.
front of students, and everyone was like, what the fuck?
That's fire though.
That's fire.
Actual bars.
Yeah, we had one, but like nobody knew they were married because she didn't take his name, and then he like didn't come in for a year, and they sort of came back, and then it sort of like went around like, oh, they were married. They went through like a really bad divorce, and then he wasn't in for a year, and we're like, ah, cool. Like,
Puppies.
teach me German, please. And then
German, I hardly know him.
one of the worst ones was this teacher who had, I don't know if she was married to one of them or like was going out with someone, but she was walking towards our class. She was like 10 minutes late, and then she started to just like cry in the
Five minutes later, and then you could have gone home.
I know. She just started. she literally
Legally.
halfway up the corridor just sat down on the floor and started crying, and we were all like 13 at the time, and everyone was just like, "Yo, teacher's crying. What the fuck do we do?" fuck. And someone literally, we all stood there for like 5 minutes just watching this grown woman crying in the corridor before one of the like more responsive.
Silently just all watch.
Yeah, basically. And then one of the like went to one of the classrooms and was like, "Hello, Mrs. Whatever. Other Mrs. Blah is crying in the corridor." And she came out, and then she just like unlocked the door. We all just sat in the room for 30 minutes and left after the class. She never came. We don't know what happened. And then next week she was fine.
Funny.
And then about 6 months later, it was very obvious that she was pregnant. So what had happened
No.
is that she had discovered that she was pregnant and
Oh god.
been very upset about it, clearly, not for whatever reason, and we were just all there witnessing her have like a breakdown as she realized she was going to be a mother, and we were always like, so we're going to learn about how the blood flows through the heart, or like what's going on here, like.
So, like,
Yeah,
is the
the-
mitochondria the powerhouse of the cell, or
Yeah. No, the worst part was it was sex ed.
It wasn't. It was. I can remember it because it was.
Practice safe sex, kids, otherwise you might get pregnant. Just start crying.
We're gonna watch a live birth, and you see her like crying. Fuck, this is gonna be me. Fuck. Speaking of weird school stories, Z, have you had any new funny school stories?
fucking man. So I have two that are pretty funny. One,
What the fuck?
what?
You just
What
read
do you
it?
For if it makes you feel better, that's the one that we're starting with. So we were in fifth hour. It's like one of the classes I sit in on, and then the teacher, she had to go to the bathroom, and so I had like sit and like watch her 6 hour class while she went to the bathroom real quick. I was like, sure, no problem. We're all sitting. I'm just like, kind of being menacing, getting kids to like act appropriately while the teacher's out of the room.
Teacher name.
Oh,
Gets-
right, I get you. I thought you were
Yeah.
just like saying like you were being a menace. Just
No.
Yeah, it was like, yo, let's build pranks. Let's move her seat. Let's steal all her pens.
just being an
Let's go.
absolute
I'm
ground
being-
leading.
So I'm just sitting there being menacing, and the teacher gets back, and I have a student. They chime in as soon as the teacher walks in. They're like, "I got drugged earlier today," and the teacher's like, "What the fuck? Why do people keep telling me things I have to report today?" Because someone had like a kid in our fifth hour said something along the line of like, "I live at a cellar" or some shit, because we were talking about like the difference between a cellar and a basement, and he was like, "Yeah, I live at a cellar." And
Oh,
it's
okay,
like,
okay.
bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, but to be fair, at least they don't live in a basement. So
So true.
Can I make a prediction of how I think the story's gonna go, or do you want
Sure.
to tell it?
No, you can predict. You're wrong, but you can predict.
I think the kid stole a vitamin from another kid. Like the Flintstones vitamins.
Flintstones chewy vitamin.
Scrammed one of those bad boys and went, "Yo, I'm on drugs. Let's go."
Yo, No, they snorted one of those like the powdered like sugar.
the Smarties, as they call them in the United States as well. They could
Yeah,
switch one of those
they
bad
switch
boys up.
Crisps and Smarties.
So, Lion Eagle, what's your guess?
That's my guess. They did a sherbet tube.
Oh, okay. So what had happened was, I thankfully
Practical kid,
had
actually.
I had context because I knew what had been going on in the school today. In PE class, the police officer came in and he was doing a demonstration to kids on like why you shouldn't do drugs and stuff. And so what they were doing is they would have kids put on like the drunk goggles, and then they would have to try and like shoot a basket or like hit a baseball or something like that, so you could like see the effects of like alcohol.
Did any of the kids like hit a 3-pointer?
Kobe.
The Aiden Ross viewer kid, he actually did make a basket. He's like the only one who made a basket. It wasn't like particularly far. But one of my
so
kids
funny,
actually, he
like,
hit a
I can't
baseball
hit
with the goggles on. I was impressed.
WWW.
He's like,
Yeah,
no,
he struggles to do that shit normally. So the fact that he did it with the goggles on, I was like, let's fucking go!
It's like
Boy.
everything's it's all counterbalanced, so now you can see perfectly with the drunk goggles on. It's like everything just in perfect place now.
That's what we call a high functioning drug user.
I will say, as now as an adult and someone who has wore those glasses when they were not an adult, that is not what being drunk's like.
So yeah, fucking. We talked about this on Grub Buds again every Monday at 7, twitch.tv/Steam Machine.
1 second, I need to make a mark to cut that out. 1 second.
We were talking about like you shouldn't drink and drive, and then we had someone in chat. They were like, "Yeah, you know those drunk driving goggles that make you wear? Theirs fucking doesn't work at all. It doesn't look anything like that when I drive drunk." I was like, "Damn it."
Wait, was that drunken driver? that one chatter who was in the chatter.
It was surprisingly not him. It was actually one of our friends who had that comment.
Funny.
But yeah, so like I had known this had happened, and she had also said, because she was like, "Yeah, I got drunk today," and then the teacher was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, in PE." And so I was like, "Oh, okay, I know." And then I had to explain it to the teacher. She was like, "That wasn't the best phrasing she could have used, is it?" I was like, "Absolutely not." So that was just a funny happenstance that happened. And then in that same 5th hour, the one before that I had to go babysit, it was just a wild day. One of the girls was asking another student about how her Pookie was doing. And the other girl was like, "Shut up, stop," her, like Pookie boyfriend, whatever. And yeah, and this girl kept like asking this girl about it, and she was like getting visibly annoyed. And then a third party guy has no involvement with either of them asked the original girl who was asking. She was like, "Yeah, well, how's being single and not having any boyfriend going for you?" And then the teacher and we both just busted out laughing, and then we're like, "Wait a minute, we need to be adults." And we like straightened up. We're like, "Not okay." And in our heads, we're like, "We respect the hustle, but not okay."
Yeah.
And
That's
so
fire.
yeah, shout outs to
And
yeah,
the kids,
7th graders
the kids
actually
turned around
just
and said, "Same question to you."
But yeah, so shout out to 7th graders absolutely just roasting each other in the marketplace of ideas.
That is fair, but I do kind of want to know why the other girl was getting frustrated. Did they break up? What's happened? What's the gossip?
Yeah, what's the tea? Spill the tea.
It's an interesting pairing because like she's like a fairly like smart put together kid, and her boyfriend is not.
That's how it
He's a
always is.
fucking asshole.
That's how it always is. They always go for the bad boys.
Women always like dicks.
Joop, joop, joop,
Never
joop,
like
joop.
the good guys.
The mate with like Reggie Steele at the end. There was like dum 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 dum. Whoop, whoop. It's like what it is like. It's like why do they always?
Why do they always like guys who treat them like shit?
Then the girl's like, why do they always
Why
like
do
the
you guys
bimbos?
only like the bitchy bimbos? They'll walk all over them.
And I just cut the Reggie Steele, Rigirock at the end, going like, do 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 do, shoop shoop.
Maybe you roll the clip.
I could put.
See, if I was editing, I would fucking insert the clip here.
Yeah, but then I'd have to download it and find it. It's gonna be hard.
If I send you the clip, will you add it?
Why do women only like jerks who treat them like shit?
Why do guys only want bitchy bimbos who walk all over them?
It's amazing what comes up when you type in Reggie Steele bimbos. It was exactly the video.
It's such a good video. Oh well, fuck. We talked about Pokemon again. Fuck.
God damn it.
Fuck.
But it's not a bad one.
Yeah, we weren't talking about the new game. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
The music's actually fire again. I'll say that much. Okay, end
Music is
Pokemon
fire.
talk.
But to be fair, like half the songs are by Toby Fox. So
Okay.
the
The
Undertale guy.
Phoebe talks. Wow.
Wait,
they
is
got
it?
Toby Fox and Ed Sheeran
Yeah.
when worlds collide.
Have you seen the first ever mod that was made for the game? Was to remove
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Yes.
I like how that came before people made the game run smoothly.
You have to get Ed Sheeran out of there.
I'll be honest. I've got to the point where the credits roll. I didn't mind it. The song's pretty good. Like, I'm not saying it's amazing or anything, but it's not that bad.
I didn't really listen to it.
I just kind of like. I think I just like went on my laptop. The credits were rolling. I was
It
like,
actually
fuck
it annoys me more that he has a voice and all of the like they made these cutscenes and shit, and then it's just like text. Like, I watched
yeah.
I watched a video last night on stream. Whoa. About where they like made the voices from Animal Crossing and like where that came from and like where they like got the whole like noises and like why noises exist in games as opposed to dialogue.
All
And
right.
it's something to do with like in early games they wanted them to sound like speak, but they couldn't do it. And when they tried to like import the noises, it would just come out like boop 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 because it wouldn't like spread the audio or some shit, so it would all
Okay.
compress. And then they just went fuck it, just run it. And then since then that's kind of come like a norm in like a lot of games. And it turns out in Animal Crossing, they are actually speaking. Like a lot of the early games, they're actually speaking the words, but it's just like compressed.
Whoa.
And, like,
that's cool.
And sped up, and if you slow it down, you can hear them say the words. It's really weird. I didn't like it. I didn't like that. Like KK
Yeah.
Slider actually sings all the songs.
That
it's
is
like-
creepy.
Yeah. But if you play it like slow and like on whatever they do to it, you can actually hear them. It's not good. It's bad because it's not like proper English. But it is the words. So it's pretty cool. But yet they can't do it in fucking like I wish even the noises of facial expressions. That's also a fire picture.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I do wish it had like voice lines in and stuff. I don't know if I'd like it if it just did like, you know, like Banjo Kazooie noise. I think I'd find that just as jarring. I think, as it not having any.
But even like
But-
like that
yeah.
one cutscene near the start where they like fucking show Nimona or whatever the fuck her name is like turning around and like talking to you, and it's like a really
Yeah,
nicely
it's
rendered
weird,
cutscene,
like-
and she says nothing.
Yeah.
There's no music. Even
There's like 3 nicely rendered cutscenes where like she's like even like mouthing the words.
yeah, but nothing
Like
comes
rather
out.
than it just looking like like, do you know, like normally when they talk it's just like open close mouth, open close mouth.
Yeah, like she's speaking.
Whereas those is like she's actually speaking those like lines, but then they just don't. Yeah, but I've seen like there's been like a few like voice actors like doing those bits, and like it just makes those scenes feel like so much better.
Yeah, that's the next. You know what? It's a Pokemon game. We'll see it in 3 gens time.
I don't know that we will. Like,
They'll move back to Banjo Kazooie.
like I would find that like any Animal Crossing style sounds or like stuff like that. Like I would just find that so jarring. Like so much more jarring than them not having any. Why are they doing like a Mario jump?
No, it's like whenever they like it's surprised, they go like, and then they go like.
Oh, okay, got you. I thought you were just doing like Mario jumping noise.
Speaking of Mario jumping noise,
Yo, where's Mario gone off of the list? who removed Mario?
speaking of Mario jumping noise, did anyone see the new Mario trailer?
Speaking
I
of
did see the new
Mario
trailer.
Jumpman Mario. Oh my god, I'm blowing my fucking ears out. Hold on.
Yahoo!
Yahoo.
Can I just say, Chris Pratt sounds like shit as Mario.
Yeah, it's insane how good that entire movie looks and how awful I don't like pretty
Yeah.
much any of the noises. Not a huge fan of Anna Taylor-Joy. Not a huge. I like Charlie Day. Not a huge fan of him as Luigi. I expected him to like Luigi a bit more.
Yeah, it's weird. Like the first trailer, I was like,
Chris Pratt's so jarring, and then the tiny bit of Charlie Day we got, I was like, I can feel this,
And then it was just like the other way around in this one. It's like Mario barely talks, and like the times that he does, like his like Wahoo is still a little bit lackluster at like the end of the trailer, but like it was like all right.
Yeah, the Wahoo I would
could
say
deal with that.
passable, not great, but passable.
Yeah. And then the Charlie Day bit where it's like, you think we all know each other? It's like that's just Charlie Day. Like
Yeah.
To be fair,
I understand why they're not doing an Italian accent, but put a bit of stank on it, or like just do something. Like put a bit of a twist.
I will say, Bowser's Jack Black does a great Bowser voice.
Yeah, he does
I
it.
think
Insane,
that's
incredible.
amazing. And then
Yeah.
I really like the guy who does Kamek. I think which one is it? Is it Kiopio?
I don't know.
He's Toad.
Yes, yeah, but I don't know which one it is of Kiopio.
They have Key as Toad.
Key, yeah. I quite like Key as Toad.
Yeah, that's fine.
I actually quite like Anna Taylor-Joy as
Yeah,
Peach.
it's not
I
the
do think
worst.
she's a little bit like, not in terms of like, she's not like putting it on, but she's like a bit deeper voice than like Peach is normally.
Right, I was gonna say I
But,
expect like a more soft-spoken, like higher pitched voice
Yeah.
in my head, but
But I also
It's
like
not
the
the
character
worst.
that they're using rather than her being like
Like a
as she's
damsel.
in the games.
Yeah, I appreciate that she's kind of a girl boss in this.
Although
that's
it's
fair.
it's like I like it, but then also it's a little bit tropey in like animated kids films and stuff now. Is that the girl is like a mega uber girl bossing?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels appropriate. I think, considering Peach for the past like 20 years has been damsel in distress. Like literally that is her role in literally every fucking game
sure,
is
yeah.
to be captured. And I feel like it would be not disingenuous, but like if they're gonna reboot Peach to not be a fucking useless inverted commas, now is probably the best time to do it. Considering Mario
I
is
agree.
also inept per the trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just seems like, you know, like the like Wild Star from the Lego movie and like the one from the Emoji movie, the girl emoji, like a lot of these characters have that same sort of
I think it's just
like
years
like
of
thing where it's like, yeah, it's just like going in the opposite direction of like giving girls like positive role models and stuff, which is always a good thing. It's just like when does the woman being like a badass with like her flaw just being that she's too committed to the cause and stuff become its own trope of women?
I feel like
Is more the
the
thing.
problem is that a lot of movies now are based on existing franchises, which pretty much all
Yeah.
are just strong male characters. Like it's only recently that any really, I think of the first ever strong female character I can think of, Tomb Raider. Like Lara Croft, no?
Yeah.
Maybe correct me.
Yeah.
That's the only one I can think of from when I was a kid.
She's
Otherwise,
definitely the first like in video games.
well, I'm talking about for me as a child. Like that was the first like female character that I would have ever even
Yeah,
thought of
I
as
mean,
being...
like, if you want to go back a bit further, you've got like Ripley and Alien.
I never. I
Of,
think
like,
I
a-
don't consume that kind of media. So like that.
Yeah,
was
no,
not-
I'm not saying that's your like personal experience, but like they have existed and stuff. Like, not
But-
obviously to the amount that.
Yeah, but like
Millions.
in like 90% of them, it doesn't matter how badass they are because they end up just getting saved by a bloke.
Yeah.
You know what I- which is
Well, I mean, even in like Avengers, like Age of Ultron had Black Widow get kidnapped by Ultron. It's like she's literally like a
No,
badass member of the Avengers, but the woman got kidnapped. Nice.
I'm just waiting for the day that like some like over effeminate prince gets kidnapped and gets unstuck by mega giga chad woman. That's what we're waiting
Yeah.
for.
Hell yeah, let's run it.
James
isn't that
James
kinda what they
Charles
did
gets
in-
kidnapped.
Isn't that like kind of Shrek 4 almost?
But it wasn't Fiona. It was alternate universe Fiona because it couldn't actually
But-
be Fiona.
But it wasn't also like Fiona saving Shrek, was it? It was like
It was
it was them both going out and doing something.
also in Shrek 3. Fiona was demoted to have children and let me adventure.
That's
True.
true.
So
I mean, to be fair, in Shrek
Shrek
2,
the first, to be fair, it's-
kind of just there as well.
the first Shrek movie, she was a girl boss. To be fair,
Yeah. But yeah, in Shrek 2, she's kind of just like, you know, like annoyed at Shrek for the entire film. So
which is just
annoyed at Shrek, but it's not though. Shrek did absolutely nothing wrong.
He just didn't want to leave his swamp.
Shrek didn't want to go to far, far away because he was worried about how people would react to him, and he was right. Because as soon as he got there, people got pitchforks out and torches and were like ready to like kill him. And then he went to a meal where he was treated as if like after the meal, like after the meal. Well, he didn't get to eat it.
That's his fault. He had
like,
the soup.
It wasn't his fault. So afterwards, like Fiona treats like he should have acted differently. Whereas like the conversation they had was like instigated by her father, and the only times where he was like being like rude about like to him was about how like he treated Fiona. So it wasn't even about like ogre kind. So the only thing he was doing was sticking up for Fiona in the entire conversation. Shrek was done so dirty in Shrek 2 to make it look like, oh, Shrek needs to change, where it's like, no, society needed to change. Exactly.
Damn, base. But you know what he wasn't? A fucking girl boss, so fuck Shrek.
True. Not like Fiona in Shrek 1 and 4.
Well, yeah, that's fair. What the fuck was
Stay girl bossing, ladies.
Yeah, fucking girl boss, gatekeep, and whatever the other one was.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
That's the one.
Exactly.
Some
people have been saying, to get a little bit back on the Mario trailer.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
There's like a line in the trailer where Peach says about like other universes and galaxies.
Yeah.
Do you think that means anything?
Yeah,
I do, yeah, because they've got the fucking like Mario Galaxy vibes going on, and then they also have fucking Mario Kart going on, and they like obviously like one of the things looked like the like level 1 or no, level like 2, 3, where you have to like run across the bridge and like dodge the cheeps and shit. So it's like they're just throwing every fucking Mario game into this movie apparently.
Yeah. So also there was I don't know if it was like a McDonald's toy or something that had leaked, and there's like a Luma. So. So some merchandise they do of Illuma was leaked.
Yeah. If they don't go back in time and do the whole plot of the Partners in Time game, then I'm not interested.
Also, like there seems to be a lot of like the Kongs in the bit where they're in the Mario Kart bit. Like it seems like you can see Funky, Diddy.
Who's dead? Who's the one that's dead?
Chunky. Yeah.
Hope he's in it.
Yeah, that's why Chunky's not in it. Yeah, and then Cranky's like the king of the Kongs. He's like King Kong, you could say.
What's Diddy Kong's relationship with them? Is he like his nephew or his son?
Yeah, I think he's like his nephew. He's not his son for sure. It's like nephew or cousin or something like that. And then like Donkey Kong is in like the character is like, well, I think Cranky Kong's meant to be the original Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like the one that was in Donkey Kong.
I actually quite like the redesign. I like how they deliberately just made him look derpy as fuck so that it would work with Seth Rogen's voice.
Yeah, it's like a mixture, isn't he, of like modern Donkey Kong and like looking like the artwork from the older game.
Well, that's what your man said, but like.
But also, he needs to look like Weed Monkey, so.
Yeah, he needs to match that laugh.
Yeah, I do also love that they like introduced Seth Rogen, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I love Mario and Nintendo games," and then like they showed a trailer that just didn't have him speaking in it at all. So like, thanks for introducing him so you could show his character model.
Everyone has been like so seriously in their thing. Like Chris Pratt was being like polite, and Jack Black in his
they absolutely like yeah.
And then Seth Rogen's just like, "Yo, I'm here with my dog."
My dog's called Zelda.
What's the dog doing?
I also like I like how Seth Rogen's like after I like played like Mario as a kid, I knew if they ever made a Mario movie I'd have to be in it, and it's like, you do know they made a Mario movie, right?
Yeah, and the porno. You weren't in that.
Oh yeah, Super Mario ball busting.
Unstuck.
What was it called? There is one like that.
There is, and that's why I said he's not in it.
Mario ball busting.
Hate that.
That's not going to bring you what you want. I don't think that's going to bring you what you want. I think it's called Mario Rule something.
Yeah, Super Mario Fendom Ball Busting Fuckfest.
Seth, why weren't you in that, huh? Why weren't you in that?
He actually was, believe it or not.
He's laughing, and then you can hear him behind the camera just going. Oh, that's funny. Well, speaking of ball busting, I think it's about time we get out of here.
I have
think so.
funny Spotify memes that I've sent that you haven't shared.
I don't want to share them. Fuck you. You looked like you wanted to go. One sec. What was that? Bring that back.
I'll put it back in. I deleted it because I realized that.
Yeah, you can't show that on the stream, but
you can't show it on stream, and also this is a chat that Truth Man can see.
fair.
Even though it's not that bad, but you know. Still
Okay, that's not the one. I think there was another one. Like I've not seen this one.
No, I think.
Shout out Eric Jover.
I think this. Don't shout out Eric Jover.
What director? Wow. Just make sure you go to ultimatevideo.com.
Guys, this video
Not
is
today's sponsor.
This video is sponsored by Ballbusting Fandom. Ballbustingpawnstars.com.
BRB, just having to Google Riley Reynolds. Is that fucking from Always Sunny? But yeah,
I was perusing websites lately, and the gang makes a porno came up on a site. I was like, oh no.
Christ. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done.
We're done.
I think we're done. Thank you for watching the LSF podcast. Like and subscribe, please. Comment saying Z is cringe. If you read the thing, I've misspelled it the whole time. Hope that triggers someone. And
wait, what did you spell wrong?
Says says.
Oh, says cringe. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
Bye.
if you watch this back, give it a like. Whoa.